Yeah.
There we go. So guys, welcome.
Perfect.
If you're tuning in on YouTube, we have our guest today, Anita Hasan, my soul sister. We're talking about what it was like. We're talking about fashion on today's Fashion Friday. I had to interrupt her because I realized I didn't press record. Um,
That's
so
okay.
we so what we were talking about was basically growing up with a mom that worked at Value Village. People in the States might know that better as Savers, if you're tuning in from the States, and how that influenced her fashion sense.
Yeah, I just think it let me really discover like what I liked. Instead of going to the mall, we would go thrifting and we would always be around like really unique, cool stuff. So I just think
Mhm.
it just gave you like creative freedom in a lot of ways, like because in the malls and whatever's trending, they have like what's going on right now, and they're like pushing you to like dress a certain way based on like what's going on in media, all that stuff. So when you're like surrounded by like vintage and thrift, you really just get to understand like what you authentically like, you know what I mean? Like what you
Yeah.
gravitate towards
Mhm.
without all the noise. So I think I was really able to like explore my creativity that way. Um, yeah. And obviously I love vintage. Like that's I grew up with vintage, so I love vintage. Yeah.
You have an amazing sense of style.
Thank
And
you.
you are South Asian, and
Yes.
I'm wondering how that has. I mean, I stalked your guys. If you're a guest on my show, on Fashion Friday, I stalk your Instagram, and just your family is beautiful.
Oh,
Your
thank
family
you.
is so beautiful. A happy belated birthday to your son. I believe we share the
Thank
same
you.
birthday, or we're like a day apart, something like that. So happy birthday to him. Terrible twos. It gets
Oh
worse at
yeah.
3, and then it gets better.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
But you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss it.
I know,
You're
I
gonna
know,
miss
I
it.
know.
Believe me, my daughter just she's turning 12 on Sunday. And I'm grieving. I'm grieving that little the
12 is
little
a big
things.
age.
It
Yeah, she's
is.
basically a teenager.
She's getting there. So, you
Yeah.
know, I miss the terrible twos. I never thought I'd say that. I actually miss the midnight wakings when she was a baby. I miss all of it. So enjoy it because I promise you, you will miss it. Little
Yeah.
squirrels in the house. I see you, little squirrel. I'm sure little squirrel can attest to that because she also has a little one. Um,
Oh, yeah.
it's you miss it. So I'm at that point where I'm like, when did you get so big? And I'm grieving that a little bit. Um, so yeah, I stalked your Instagram, which I do to all my guests, and your wedding photos and just how your mom is gorgeous, by the way. Your mom is
She is
beautiful.
beautiful.
She
She
is
is.
beautiful. Like beautiful is understated. Beautiful. I'm just
Yeah.
wondering um how being South Asian, how South Asian fashion, which is beautiful by the way, the textiles is just people don't realize how much South Asian fashion has influenced the West
Oh,
historically,
yeah.
culturally. When we talk about bohemian fashion, people don't even realize where bohemian fashion originally came from. They automatically think, oh, Bohemia, Czech Republic, Prague, but they don't realize that there's a story about that before it became Bohemia. They don't think about the 70s influence on why boho fashion um, became such a boom in the 70s. It was because so many people were visiting South Asia and bringing it back with them. My mother was one of them. My mother was one of them.
Yeah.
So I'm just wondering your take on that. I'm wondering your take on how South Asia has influenced your style, and what your thoughts are on its fashion influence here in the West, its fashion influence in general.
Yeah, I think your personal style, like it's like a curation of everything you're exposed to. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So
Hmm.
because I was exposed to vintage, I love vintage. And because I'm Bangladeshi, I love like I love all things South Asian fashion. My mom is one of my biggest like fashion inspirations. She has always been a fashionista, and she is like she is like even in her day-to-day life, she wears South Asian clothes, or that's what she's comfortable in. And she just loves like embroidery and block. We were talking about this with Kim too. Like I love embroidery and block prints and like beadwork and the flowy silhouettes and the saris and the kameez and like all of that stuff. I think it definitely has influence in my personal style with like how could it not? You know, what you're exposed to is like what you create with art. And I
Hmm.
think like creating an outfit is art, right? It's like it's your
Yeah.
way of expressing yourself.
Hmm.
So so it makes sense that parts of your culture would show in like how you dress. And I definitely think my style, like I definitely think there are like South Asian elements to like 90% of what I wear, whether it be like the silhouette or the color combinations or like the jewelry. I think jewelry is where it comes across a lot more, just because I love South Asian jewelry, clearly. Um, yeah, so and also my mom. I think my mom is one of my biggest like we really connect on fashion. We are both obsessed with clothes and jewelry, and it's something we've always had like bonded over. So I think it's also like a big part of our life. Uh yeah. So I think it definitely has an effect on like how I dress and also what like I create with outfits and stuff. And I love the fact that like the Western world embraces like South Asian culture and South Asian silhouettes. I wish that it was acknowledged more. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? Like Ralph Lauren came out with these like earrings, and they're basically like jhumkas, like you know what we wear, jhumkas. And I
Hmm.
just wish that when like big brands would like do like take inspiration from that part of the world. I wish that they would like also shine light on that part of the world where oftentimes, sometimes maybe they'll take inspiration and there'll be no credit given. And I think maybe that's where sometimes I'm like, oh, like oh, that was such a great opportunity missed, you know? Like what a great opportunity to like shine that light on that part of the world and that fashion over there. Whereas like I love the fact that Western fashion and has like inspirations from that. I just also wish that sometimes maybe there was more credit given to that part of the world when it comes to fashion. But yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah. But I love it. I definitely think that there's like uh, so much like creativity to go around. Like I don't think that only one part of the world should wear a certain thing. Like I love the fact that we can all wear whatever we want and like take part like participate in different cultures and all of that stuff. So I love that. Like you
And
look so good in those earrings. Like they look
they're
so good on
so
you.
heavy though.
I
I'm like trying to like
you know what?
they're you get
What
used to them.
I
You get used to them though.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah,
used to
but
them.
there is a trick. There's like this
Tell
tape
me the
you can
trick.
find. Yeah,
Yeah.
there's like like body tape, like boob tape.
Yeah.
You take some boob tape and you put it behind your ear before
Okay.
you put the earring in, and
Oh, and
it'll
it
take the pressure
balance.
off. Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna
Yeah,
try it, and
yeah.
we're gonna circle back, and I'm
Yeah.
gonna let you guys know how that was.
Yeah, yeah.
Um, um, oh, you're amazing. I'm enjoying this conversation so much. Um, so I'm also curious. What are your thoughts on cultural appropriation?
I do think there's a fine line. There's like I honestly some people are really sensitive to cultural appropriation.
Hmm.
I I am one of those people who I just love it when I see someone from another culture wearing South Asian inspired jewelry or clothes. And I think it's just so beautiful that we can all like share in that. And like I said before, like as long as there's credit given where credit is due, you know what I mean? Then then I don't see any problem with it. Like also if you're buying from, maybe if you're buying like a jhumka from H&M, you know,
Yeah.
maybe if you like that stuff, maybe you can buy go to like maybe a South Asian small business and get it from uh the like original source or like vintage or you know like maybe a seller who's selling something instead of maybe fast fashion who's kind of not giving credit to where credit is due and you putting your money over there. If you're buying like how you bought those earrings from me and I bought those earrings like 10 years ago in
Mhm.
Bangladesh, and like that's like that's perfect. That's the way to do it instead of maybe getting something on Shein or something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think yeah, as long as you're being respectful to the culture, I don't see any problem with it.
I love that. What are your thoughts of artists like Gwen Stefani? Um, Gwen Stefani had a moment. I miss the old Gwen. I have to say that. I'm just going to say it out loud. I'm not. It's a little disappointing, but we won't get into that. It's a little too political for today's show. But what are your thoughts about people like Gwen Stefani, who at one moment really embraced South Asian and Asian, I mean, Japanese fashion, who really embraced South Asian and just Asian fashion in general? When you see somebody using that in their performances, and they're not themselves South Asian, how does that make you feel?
Like I really don't have a problem with it.
Okay.
Like it doesn't bother me. Like I said, like and I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disregarding people who maybe it doesn't sit well with. I'm
Hmm.
just not one of those people because I love connecting and sharing over fashion.
Hmm.
So it doesn't bother me because it makes me happy. Like it makes me like, oh, she's embracing South Asian fashion and she has a love for it and an affinity for it, and so do I. And
Hmm.
it just makes me think that that's something like maybe we can all connect on, which is like the love of art, the love of culture, the love of expression. Um, so it doesn't bother me. I know maybe it might bother some other people in the way like she maybe she doesn't wear it the way that maybe someone traditionally South Asian would have wore it.
Hmm.
But I don't really see a problem with that because like oftentimes I also will wear because I am a combination of both parts, right? Like
Right, right.
I'm Canadian. I immigrated to Canada when I was 3 years old, grew up
Hmm.
in Toronto. So
Hmm.
like but I love my roots, but
Hmm.
oftentimes my outfits are a fusion, you know, like
Right, right.
right, right. So like there's I do make it my own. You know what I
Hmm.
mean? So I don't really see, as long as it's not disrespectful, you know what I mean? As long as it's not disrespectful, I don't really see a problem with someone taking inspiration from South Asia and making it their own. If as long as they acknowledge like this is South Asia inspired and inspired, and give credit to where it came from, and you know, and they're not being disrespectful with it, then I don't really see a problem with it.
Do you think that boho fashion as we know it today, I'm not talking the 70s, I'm talking today, do you think boho fashion gives enough credit to South Asia?
I think boho fashion it takes inspiration from so many places. You know
Hmm.
what I mean? Not just South Asia.
No, for
Like there
sure not.
are yeah, like for sure like the bindi and stuff, like yeah,
Hmm.
that is South Asian. But like it has so many parts in like different parts of the world, roots
Right.
in boho.
Hmm.
So I think it's complicated. Like I don't want to be I don't want to be like that girl to be like, "Oh, that's South Asian, that's South Asian, that's South Asian."
Hmm.
That's just like the whole world is such a melting pot of different things and every place has kind of similar, like if you're looking back, like it has similar fashion, like even like African prints and Moroccan prints and like weaving in Guatemala and Mexico is very
Hmm.
similar to maybe embroidery in India. So there's so many parts of the world that have their own art, and it kind of is gives off a similar vibe. So as long as so I think as long as you're not coining it as like, oh, this is like American. If you're just like, oh, it's like a worldly, inspired by like worldly fashion, and the bindi is maybe South Asian, and the other parts are maybe like, Middle Eastern jewelry or whatever. Like you're acknowledging where everything came from. I think it's okay. Like I don't really want to have to like I don't want to claim like, oh, that's South Asian, this is South Asian, or you can't wear that because that's, that's not really my values. That's not what I think.
I love
Yeah.
that. I love that. Let's talk about being a mom. So
Oh, wow.
you you have a 2-year-old,
Yeah.
um, and you have a beautiful family, your devoted wife, a devoted daughter. I mean, I know you, but you can also see that in your social media. Um, and what I like about your social media, when I'm talking about your personal account, um, it's just so authentic. I mean, of course,
Yeah.
people are going to say that, yeah, well, it's a personal account. Of course it is. But I guess you have to see the photos to understand what I mean. And there's just such an authenticness about you as a person, as a seller,
Oh,
as a member of the Whatnot community, that I
thanks.
just think is just so lovely. It's so you're not trying to be an influencer, you're just being you, and I love that because I find that nothing against influencers. I have nothing against influencers, but I do find that there are sellers that come here in hopes of growing an audience in maybe more of an aggressive manner. And you have such a calm demeanor about you that is just so lovely, so authentic, so true, and you feel that when in the community, in the chat, and I've felt that getting to know you. Um, you're just so important to this community. Um,
Oh, thank you.
you're welcome.
That means a lot to me. You're gonna make me emotional.
But it's true. It's true. But you're also a very, very busy mom, in so many ways. How has that
Yeah.
impacted how you get dressed? Because I know that there are moments where I find myself really taking the time to dress myself. And then there are moments where I wear my what I call my uniform, which is really a pair of jeans, usually a pair of vintage jeans, a pair of jeans, and a t-shirt or a tank top. And I just or and something thrown on over, like a sweatshirt or a hoodie thrown on over. And that really has become my mom uniform. Um,
Yeah.
and I'm sure you have yourself your own mom uniform. How has that impacted the way you get ready in the morning? We have a lot of moms here, a lot of dads here, that are also very busy. A lot of parents, in the community. I'm just curious of having such a young child, how that's affected how you get dressed, because you always look so lovely, so beautiful, so put together. But I know there's also probably a side where you wear
Yeah.
the mom uniform.
Yeah, yeah. I think this has been like the biggest struggle because like we love fashion, right? Like we
Hmm.
love
Hmm.
fashion. I love
Hmm.
fashion, and I
Hmm.
think I really lost that part of myself in the early stages of motherhood, just
Hmm.
because your body is different. Maybe like you're still healing, so maybe you don't fit into the clothes you fit into before, or like you're just you want to wear something comfortable. You're just home all the time. It took me a while to get back into fashion after becoming a mom, just because
Hmm.
I was just like sweatpants and a t-shirt for the first year. I would say the first year, I was just sweatpants and a t-shirt. And then once, and then I realized how much like fashion actually means to me. I was like, no, this is like when I put some effort into like expressing myself, it doesn't have to be like an extravagant outfit. But if I'm putting some effort into like dressing how I'm feeling or expressing myself, I feel better
Hmm.
um about myself and like taking on the day. So I definitely think like I like comfort is a big part of when I get dressed, just because
Hmm.
like m- if you're a mom, like you're just always on the go, on the go.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm not even gonna say that I even get ready every day. Like if I'm
Hmm.
just at home, like I'm probably I'm probably just in like either pajamas or a t-shirt. But
Hmm.
even I realize like I wear casual clothes a lot more just because of my life now.
Yeah.
And and I've made an effort to try to get like cute casual vintage clothes. Like
Yeah.
I started a collection of like vintage graphic tees
Hmm.
because I'm like, if I'm gonna wear like t-shirts like 50% of the time, then why don't I look for some like fun vintage t-shirts? Like remember the funny t-shirts I got from you like at the gallery
Yeah.
with like yeah,
Yeah.
like weird stuff like that. And then maybe like if I want to put in a little bit more, maybe I'll put on like a comfy skirt. If I'm gonna go out for like grocery shopping, graphic t-shirt, comfy skirt.
Yeah.
It just makes me feel so much more me
Hmm.
than if I were just to like wear my sweats, which is
Right.
fine. Like I wear sweats all the time, don't get me wrong. But
Hmm.
like there are some things where like I love I love a floral or maxi skirt, floral skirt with maybe a really casual like t-shirt. I think
Hmm.
is my mom uniform just because
Hmm.
it makes me feel like, oh, I put in an effort, and I also feel like me. So it took me a while to like find that balance. For some people, it might be like a long like sundress. You
Hmm.
know what I mean? Like it just makes you feel like, okay, like I'm doing my mom stuff, but I'm comfortable and I still put in some effort for me. Or if it's just like jeans and a t-shirt, like jeans and a t-shirt is the go-to uniform. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Add in like a fun
And I'm
vintage
still in
blazer. Like
sweatpants, to be honest. Like when you
same.
mentioned sweatpants, and I'm like, you know what? Like that's a major part of my uniform is like sweatpants. And I'm always telling like my boyfriend, I never have enough sweatpants. Like they're either like in the wash or like yeah, they're like yeah, they're I never they're or pajama pants. Like
Yeah,
I love a good pajama pants, and I'll be honest with you. I'm not afraid to go to the grocery store in pajama pants when I need to run and do a quick
for
errand. Like
sure.
I don't, to be
In this
honest with you, I don't,
Canadian winter, like girl,
yeah.
like like so much of our weather is like snow and like all that stuff, and it's like let's be real, like when it's like snowing and blizzarding, like we're wearing sweatpants. Like
And it's funny that we're talking about this because I'm feeling that, and I'm seeing this on Whatnot a lot, especially with with a lot of the Y2Kers. Um, I'm feeling that we're going to be seeing this summer a lot of like cash pajama shorts,
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I know exactly
like
what you're talking about.
more, yeah, it's so comfortable, especially when it's like super hot
So
out. They're nice and
comfortable.
cotton. You throw them on, go to go do your thing. If you jump into that, go get that iced coffee, like,
Yeah.
so I'm seeing a lot of people selling those, and I know that when I get them in, they go like that. So I have a feeling we're going to be seeing a lot of that um, this summer. Can we just say, like, how much easier is it to just, as a mom, get dressed in the summer than it is in the winter? Like
Oh yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
layers.
Or even just going out in the winter, like going grocery shopping in the winter with a
Yeah,
toddler. It's like
yeah,
Olympics. It's like
yeah,
Olympics. Like I'm not even thinking about what I'm wearing. I'm just like getting his coat on. He's throwing his
yeah,
hat off. He's taking his like socks off. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
So yeah, honestly, like fashion and like outfits are like expressive and it's
yeah,
art, but it's also utility, right? And like
yeah,
day to day, busy mom, like weather, everything plays into consideration, like what you're wearing, what you're getting dressed.
yeah.
So I think it's finding a balance, is like lifestyle and personal expression. I think I really struggle with that because I have like I'm attracted to such beautiful things,
You
like
are. I could
such
see it.
like yeah, like I love like dresses and lace
Hmm.
and all that stuff, and I'm just like I love collecting that, but
Hmm.
then I have to find a balance of like, okay, how do I implement this beautiful garment into my really busy life?
Hmm.
So it's kind of like finding a balance of like, okay, maybe if I wear like a dainty skirt, maybe like, or a dainty skirt, maybe I'll just wear like a t-shirt or like a sweater or like a blazer, like something simple. Or like if I'm wearing like a really dainty top, like maybe I'll just wear like jeans,
Yeah,
something comfortable, balance,
exactly.
you know?
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. And let me tell
yeah.
you, once they get older, you think that the whole winter changing dressing is going to, if you hear the in the background, I can actually show you guys.
I would love to see.
Yeah, we're getting dinner ready for my daughter, and here, so
She looked so cute in those photos.
we're
That looks
getting like,
so good.
and we have like a roast getting, and we have
Oh my
another thing of bread
gosh.
getting ready, and I
Yum.
don't want to, but my handsome boyfriend is he's a professional chef, and he is just cooking up a storm here. So if you guys hear
Oh,
stuff
looks
in the
amazing.
background, like that's what you hear. Yeah.
Oh, it looks amazing. I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry.
That's so sweet of you to say that about my daughter. And I
Oh,
wanted to
she looks
say,
so sweet in those
oh, she
pictures.
is sweet, and your son looks so sweet. But I wanted to tell you that when they turn 12, you think that getting them dressed for the winter is going to, Beck, is going to, we're trying to get David actually on Whatnot to do some demos. So if you guys want to see that, write that in the chat. If you
Yes.
want to see David doing some demos, some cooking demos, I'm trying to convince him. He's a little shy,
Yes.
so we need to show him some love. So if you want to see that, let us know in the chat.
Yes,
Um,
David, please.
but it
I would
doesn't
love that.
it doesn't get easier when they get older. When winter comes, you're like constantly fighting with them to put their
Yeah.
jacket on, to put their hat on, to put. No, mom, I'm good. I'm cool. And I'm like, what are you talking about? Like it's like minus a million degrees out there. Put your jacket. No, I got a hoodie on. I'm good. Like I'm just going like, I'm like, huh? And meanwhile I'm freezing, and she's like, yeah, I'm cool. Like I don't need. And they send out like they send out notices. I was like so close to the camera. They send out notices. And they're like, please make sure when they're in elementary school, please make sure winter's coming. Not just to me, but I mean general. Like make sure your kids go play outside. Make sure that they have their hats and their gloves. And I'm like, when is this war going to end? Like, girl,
Yeah.
and like next year she's going to high school, so she's going to be taking the city bus to school. It's one bus goes right there. And I'm like, am I going to
Wow.
have this fight with her? Like, am I going to have this fight with her, telling her like you need to constantly like wear your jacket, because like waiting for the bus, I remember waiting for the bus. It's not fun like when it's really
No.
cold out there.
Yeah.
I
I don't
mean,
know what it is with young people and not bundling up. I see it even like the other day, we're going on our mom tangent, but like
yeah,
I was seeing it
I'm
was
I'm down for a
raining,
mom tangent.
it was
Yeah,
freezing, and I
yeah,
see these kids outside on the field playing soccer,
yeah,
and the urge to just pop my head out and be like, "You're gonna get pneumonia, like go home."
yeah,
This,
yeah,
oh yeah,
yeah. It's
I
crazy.
know.
It's just like I don't know. And it reminds me of like when I used to go clubbing, and like we didn't want to do coat check, and we just like
Yeah, yeah.
we wore like the little, and I'm like, how did I do that? Like now I'm constantly freezing when it's if it goes below zero.
I
You
know,
know.
I know.
But I'm so excited for summer. I'm so
I'm
excited.
ready.
I'm ready. I'm ready for it. Um,
Yeah,
so guys, we're going to be doing a followers givey. It's going to be an international followers givey because I've been getting a lot of
fine.
support from Australia. I do have to remind you guys though that if you are international, even though it's a giveaway, sometimes customs looks at what the value of the item is. So there can be duty or tariffs endured, especially if you are American. So I welcome everybody to join in the giveaway. Um, I welcome you to join in the giveaway. I just have to say that before I run it because I don't want you to get upset if you endure duty or anything like that. It's still crossing the border, so that could happen. So we'll be doing that in about 5 minutes. Um, if you're just tuning in, we are chatting with my sweet friend Anita, a wonderful new seller here on Whatnot. I'm so excited to see your show after. Um, and um, do we have any questions that we'd like to ask Anita? Maybe we can take some time to ask some questions before we let her go so that she can go get her show ready.
I'm excited. I haven't done a show in a while.
I know I'm excited about it
Yeah,
too. I'm gonna run the
yeah.
Givey. I'm gonna run the Givey, the followers Givey. So all you need to do to get in the Givey is follow me. It is an international giveaway. So Beck, you should be able to enter. Let me know. She does. She does. And so do you,
Thanks,
Sicilian baby.
Josephine.
You
Yeah,
have that, there's that energy. And if you
yeah.
know, I know, okay, I just want to show you how cool, how much fun this is. Like on a neurodiverse level, I usually hate bracelets, but I love this one. And now I'm wearing it, the more comfortable it is. I'm like, oh, I'm giving it away, but it's okay. Look, okay, just can I just show you guys? Look, watch this. It's like a slinky. Like
Yeah,
this is so sensory fun. Like I can't even. I
it
can't
is.
I can't even.
Or even
Um
the sounds it makes. It's like
yeah,
I love little little
me
jingle fidget
too.
things.
Me
Yeah.
too. I normally don't like bracelets, but I'm loving this. This is a neurodiverse person's
Yeah.
dream. And normally I don't like bracelets because I'm neurodiverse. I feel that they get in the way. I couldn't describe it for the longest time. And then Linda, the crazy bee lady, once said, she's like, I can't handle it. They get in the way. And I was like, that's it. That's what it is. But I love this. So this will be the giveaway. This is from Anita. This is beautiful.
I love it on you.
It's an international giveaway because I've been getting a lot of support from beautiful Australians and I want to give them an opportunity to get in the giveaway. Um, so Beck, if you can't get in, let me know because I have been having issues with my buyer's giveys. So let me know. So this will be the Givey get in. All you have to do is follow me. It's international. I like I said before though, just because amazing. Just because it's international and it is a giveaway doesn't mean that there might not be tariffs endured. I'm not in control of that. That's totally up to customs. So they might look at it and say, oh, this is valued at such and such. We have to put this tariff or duty on it. So I just have to let you guys know that. Um, and yeah, guys, get in there. Do we have any questions for our guests? Let me just go through the chat to see if I missed anything. Also, I want to thank my mods today.
Thank
Um,
you.
Beck, since I have you in the chat, since I have you here, do you think you'd be available July 3rd? You can let me know after July 3rd for Fashion FriYay because we are booking for July. I'm just asking her in the chat because she is in Australia and I don't never know the time zones. So
Oh,
I'm
that must be a huge time difference. Probably like flipped
It's
like
like the
12 hours
next
probably.
day. It's the next
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
It's the next day
Yeah.
for some people. So I
Yeah.
missed some comments. I'm sorry, guys. Sometimes it's hard for me to look at both. Yeah, it's the next day. Yay! I know it's been so lovely. You guys have been so supportive. Sorry I can't get the
Wow, 2
tripod
a.m.
the way I want it to be today, but we'll do it like this. Um, it's almost 2 see, it's the next day. It's
That's
crazy.
crazy.
They're in the
Well, thanks
future.
for being here at 2 a.m.
They're in the future. They're time travelers. Hmm
We appreciate you tuning
That's
in.
why I had to do an international Gibby. I'm like,
Yeah,
when you have people supporting you at 2 a.m., like,
that's
you know,
crazy.
modding,
Yeah, really,
yeah.
thank you.
I wish that too. I wish that too. We were at an event for my daughter. My daughter had her bat mitzvah yesterday, and my niece was there. My niece she's 7. She's turning 8 in the summer, and I had bought raffles, and I called it the lotto, and she was so cute with the raffles, like reading them over. Um, but I never win the lotto. I I
Same.
yeah. Well, I know. Maybe I shouldn't be. I don't want to be disrespectful because I know, according to your faith, that you're not supposed to gamble. So I don't mean to be disrespectful by mentioning that. Um,
Oh no, it's okay.
Yeah.
I just my luck is not good there. But my luck is great in your shows. I always win. I always win Mel's giveaway.
You
She thinks it's
always
rigged.
win. You always win my giveaways. And I'm like, how? Like, do you have like an in? Do you have an in with whatnot? Like, how do you win the giveaways?
It's
But
so weird. It's just your show. Like it's not like I'm winning. Like I have won a couple of other like giveaways in different shows,
mhm,
but yours like by far the most luck. I don't know what it is. I don't know
yeah,
what it is. It's so
yeah.
interesting. It's
An
so interesting.
there's a couple other people that I find win multiple. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Who's gonna win? Who's gonna win? Audrey!
Yay!
Yay, Mama! I'm excited for you. Audrey's going to be a guest soon, like in a few weeks. She's going to
So
be a guest.
exciting.
So exciting. So
Yay.
exciting. So this is coming home to you. This is coming
Hope you
home
love
to
them.
you. These are beautiful. And I'm actually really happy that this is coming to you because I know you will appreciate them. I know you will appreciate them. Oh, I got them tangled. I got them tangled. We will fix that. These are, I'm telling you, like on a sensory level, like you could just play with this all day.
It's so
This is
fun.
this is
It's
so
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 fun.
so fun. Your ADHD is gonna love this. I usually hate bracelets. This is next level. This is so fun. Um, Anita, I love you. You've been
I love you.
amazing. You're my soul
Thanks for having
sister.
me. Thanks for
Um,
having me,
Thanks
girl.
for being on. Thanks for always being so supportive of me, so supportive of the community. It hasn't gone unnoticed. I love your
Oh,
fashion. I love your style. I love your influence. You are certainly, whether you want to accept it. I know I was talking about influencers before and people trying not to be, people trying too hard. You're just natural. Like, and that's, and I,
aw.
your authenticity, see, I had, that was a mouthful. Your authenticity here on Whatnot it's just so special. Guys, so
Thanks.
please stay tuned. We're gonna raid into Anita at 1 o'clock.
Perfect.
You just message me. You know the keyword is boobs. That's what you message.
Gotcha.
It'll mute.
Gotcha.
I'll know you're ready to be rated. Um, you've
Perfect.
just been lovely. You've been
Thanks for having
amazing.
me. This was so fun.
You are fun. Um, so excited for your show. Guys, please bookmark the show also if you can, and bookmark if she had, I don't know if you have any future shows scheduled, bookmark those as well, and bookmark future Fashion Friday shows. I'm going to be doing a little jewelry show because I do need to be close to the kitchen. Um, I will be doing a little jewelry show today. Be doing fusion, but we're going to be rating into Anita at 1. And just,
Perfect.
I love you.
I
Um,
love
I
you.
love you. I'm going to kick you off. Um,
Perfect.
we'll see you soon. We'll see you
See you
soon.
soon. Bye, everybody.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. So I'm going to end the YouTube show here because we're going to go to the selling segment. I just want to thank everybody on YouTube that has tuned in. I'm going to get better at this and figuring out the best setup. I'm very new to doing this on YouTube. Um, please be sure to follow, to like, to subscribe, all of the YouTube lingo. Appreciate you guys, and we'll see how that goes. So until next week. Um, yeah.